Hello people, Jungle Guy here, and this is it. The final battle between Delsin Rowe and Augustine Brook. And I'm just gonna try and keep my mouth shut the whole time so we can sit back and enjoy it.
Oh good, you're here. I've been watching you, Delsin Rowe, testing you while you assembled your little bag of tricks. Very impressive.
Yeah? I know all about what you did, too. Using Hank to set up that crash? Making Eugene and Fetch look like monsters just so you could look like the hero?
Someone has to protect the conduits.
Protect?
In the 7 years since my DUP took over conduit oversight from the military, not a single one of our kind has been killed.
No, of course not. 'Cause you just hunt them down and lock them up.
Yes, in Curtin K. Protected from the mobs that want to kill conduits. It's what's best for them, whether they know it or not.
You just make that decision for him, huh?
Some decisions are too important. I've seen how people look at you in the street. Do you know how rare it is for the powerless to embrace a conduit? You've got to use that popularity, that trust, to convince them that the only solution to the bio-terrorist menace is my DUP.
Even after everything that's happened,
That over half the
she's
conduits
still
who
going on
died
about that bioterrorist
in the bloodbath
garbage.
7 years ago were killed by the military. If they regain control, what makes you think things won't return to those good old days?
And what makes you think it will return to those good old days, Augustine?
No. No, I'm gonna expose you. And your deception. And then we'll see who the real protector is.
That would be a death sentence for all conduits.
You don't know that.
I can't let you do that.
And I won't let you stop me.
Alright people, for those of you who saw my walkthrough for the first fight against Augustine, this part of the fight is pretty straightforward, just like the last one. Yes, she has some new powers, but generally the tactics are the same. You just gotta avoid her attacks and pound away using her heavy artillery attacks at her defense. Then once she's down, beat her up. Just beat her up. So basically dodge and attack. So that's your strategy here. And fortunately we got plenty of ammunition in the form of these videos.
You want my power? You got it. "7 years ago, my unit was there to save lives from a new threat. Conduits. People with powers that no one understood. They had the power to kill. And the power to transform some of us into conduits, too. I found another survivor. She tailed me as I made my way back to the safety of my battalion. Together we traveled through a lawless city that wanted us dead because of what we now were. Every day, people joined the lynch mob, horrified by the thought of conduits hiding among them. We'd hurt no one. But they could only see us as monsters. When military order finally asserted itself, they treated us as the threat. I was conduit. I was military. But I couldn't be both. So I made another option. It was the only way. By bringing in that first conduit alive, I'd earned the government's trust. And that was just the start. They funded the creation of the DUP, thinking we were just freaks, hunting down other freaks. But that wasn't it. I was going to save as many conduits as I could. If my kind were going to live, it'd be behind the walls of Curtin K.
But that's not living at all, Augustine.
7 years. I've kept them safe. Me. I won't let anyone undo that. Not the government. Not the army. Not you.
7 years, all you've done is keep them locked up. You just took away their freedom.
So tell me, what would you do? Just throw open the gates at Curtin K Station? Set them all free?
You bet your ass I would.
Bet your ass I
The
would.
world hasn't changed in the past 7 years. Inside, the conduits are safe. They're
They're
alive.
prisoners.
You turn
They're
around,
not
they'll be dead
safe.
inside a week. So tell me, who's the savior and who's the monster?
This is
You're
what
the
you
monster,
wanted.
Augustine.
You win. We both have the same power. Only difference is, I've had 7 years to practice.
What in the... It's like something out of a sci-fi movie. And worst of all, I have no time to practice.
Do anything! I need a blast core!
Okay, Delsin. I'll see what I can find. Just hang on.
Easier said than done, Gene.
Delsin, here!
Thanks! See if you can find some more!
Oh, that looks super cool. Okay, this is why you're going. I've collected all those drain shard things, so you can upgrade the concrete powers for your final battle to give you a better chance of winning.
Delsin, that!
I can't catch that!
It's a figure of speech, dude. Nice. I just love the graphics and special effects that they put into making that concrete monster. It looks so realistic. Okay, realistic may not be the best word, but it looks so scary. And I love just how Augustine is able to manipulate it like that.
Not another! I'll keep looking!
Now let's see what we'll get here. Oh, sorry, was I supposed to say something funny or sarcastic about that? I just chose not to because we all knew that we were probably gonna get the ability to fly with concrete, right?
Delsin, this is all I can find!
That's all I'm gonna need.
This is it, people. The final battle is upon us. Tune in to my final video to see the conclusion to my walkthrough for inFAMOUS Second Son. Until then, see you later.